Listen closely, my friends. There are people in this world who walk through fire and somehow come out untouched. They get betrayed, but they don't collapse. They face humiliation, but they don't break. They lose everything, but they rebuild without complaint. And when you study them closely, you realize something that changes everything. It is not that life treated them better. It is that they trained their mind in a way most people will never understand. Right now, you think your biggest problem is stress, people, circumstances, bad luck. But what if I told you your real problem is something far simpler and far more dangerous? Your mind is untrained. And because of that, one message can ruin your entire day. One person's opinion can destroy your confidence. One failure can make you question everything. That means you are not in control. And in a world where most people are easily triggered, easily manipulated, and easily broken, the person who controls their mind controls everything. So in this video, I am going to show you 10 Stoic lessons that will make you mentally strong, emotionally unshakable, and completely untouchable. These are not surface-level tips. These are deep philosophical principles from Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, tested by war, by loss, by empire. But understand this, these lessons will challenge you. They will expose you. They will force you to confront parts of yourself you have been hiding from. Most people will hear this and do nothing. But if you stay until the end and actually apply what you learn, you will not just feel different. You will think differently. Let us begin. Lesson 1. Master the space between what happens and how you respond. There is a moment so small, so invisible, that most people never notice it exists. It is the moment between what happens to you and how you react to it. Someone disrespects you. There is a moment. Something goes wrong. There is a moment. You feel anger rising. There is a moment, and inside that moment, your entire life is decided. But here is the problem. Most people skip that moment completely. Someone insults them, they fire back instantly. Something does not go their way, they panic. They feel emotion, they become it. And just like that, they hand over all their power. Epictetus said, "It is not what happens to you, but how you respond to it that matters." But most people misunderstand this. They think it means stay calm. It means something deeper. It means your power lives inside the pause. That tiny gap between stimulus and response is where your freedom exists. Think of a mountain. Storms hit it. Winds crash against it. Rain tries to erode it. But the mountain does not react. It does not move. It does not fight back. Because it does not need to. It is grounded. Now compare that to a dry leaf. The wind blows and the leaf flies. No control, no direction, no stability. Most people live like the leaf. Strong people become the mountain. Next time something triggers you, pause. Just 3 to 5 seconds. Feel the emotion, but do not act on it. Observe it like an outsider. Then ask yourself, do I want to react or do I want to respond? That one question changes everything. Drop this in the comments. I choose to respond, not react. Lesson 2. Stop making everything about your ego. Let me tell you something most people never realize. You are not hurt by what happens. You are hurt by what you decide it means. Read that again. Because this one idea alone can free you from 80% of your emotional pain. Something happens. Someone ignores you. You fail at something. Someone walks past you without acknowledging you. And instantly your mind creates a story. They don't respect me. I am not good enough. I always fail. Something is wrong with me. But here is the truth. The event was neutral. The pain came entirely from your interpretation. Epictetus said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of things." This is where most people lose control. They do not separate reality from their ego. They take everything personally. And when your ego is attached to everything, everything can hurt you. Think about a mirror. Whatever stands in front of it, it reflects. A storm passes, it reflects the storm. A lion walks by, it reflects the lion. But the mirror is never affected by what it reflects. It does not become the storm, it just shows reality as it is. That is how your mind should work. But instead, most people are like muddy water. Anything touches them and their clarity disappears. From now on, start separating two things: what actually happened and what you are telling yourself about it. Train your mind to say, "This is what happened, and this is just my interpretation." That one habit alone breaks emotional chains. Because when you remove the story, you remove the suffering. Lesson 3. Protect your energy like your life depends on it. Let me be completely honest with you. Your biggest problem is not lack of time, it is lack of protected energy. You wake up with focus and drive, but by midday you feel drained, irritated, and mentally hollow, and you think you just need rest. But that is not the real problem. You are leaking energy all day long, and you do not even see it happening. It is not the big problems that destroy you. It is the small, constant drains, pointless arguments, negative people, mindless scrolling, reacting to everything, explaining yourself to people who do not deserve your words. Every single time you engage with something unnecessary, you lose a piece of your mental power. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Whatever you expose your mind to, you become. Surround yourself with chaos, and you become chaotic. Feed your mind negativity, and you become negative. Think of a clean river flowing through a forest. Clear, calm, pure. Now imagine toxic waste being dumped into it slowly. Not all at once, little by little. At first, nothing seems different. But over time, the water becomes heavy. Life inside it starts dying. That is your mind when you stop protecting it. Every negative interaction is pollution. Every useless distraction is pollution. Start asking yourself one question before you engage with anything. Is this worth my energy? Because not everything deserves your attention. And your attention is the most valuable thing you own. The moment you start protecting your energy, you stop feeling drained and start feeling powerful. Because now, your mind is no longer open to everything. It is controlled, and control is where strength begins. Drop this in the comments. I protect my energy. Lesson 4. Kill your expectations before they kill your peace. Let me ask you something. Why do you get frustrated? Why do you feel disappointed, angry, or let down? It is not because life is hard. It is because life did not go the way you expected it to. The hidden cause of most human suffering is expectation. You expect people to treat you right. You expect your effort to produce results. You expect fairness. And when reality does not match that expectation, you suffer. Not because of what happened, but because of the gap between what is and what you wanted. That gap is where frustration is born and peace goes to die. Marcus Aurelius trained himself every single morning to expect difficult people, unexpected problems, and unfair situations. Not because he was pessimistic, because he was prepared. Think of a river flowing through rocks. The river does not expect a straight path. It does not get angry at obstacles. It does not stop and complain. It flows around, over and through, because it has no expectations. It simply moves with reality. But most people expect a straight road, and when life gives them rocks, they shatter. Do your work without demanding a specific result. Help people without expecting gratitude in return. Plan your day, but accept that things will change. Expect challenges before they arrive. This does not make you weak. It makes you unshakable. Because when you expect less, you can handle everything. Epictetus said, "Do not seek for things to happen as you wish, but wish for things to happen as they do." That is not giving up. That is the highest form of mental strength. Lesson 5. Turn your pain into power. Let us be real. You feel anger, you feel pain, you feel frustration, and your first instinct is to get rid of it as fast as possible. So you distract yourself, you suppress it, you avoid it. But here is what nobody tells you. Your negative emotions are not the problem. Your inability to use them is. Anger, frustration, pain. These are not weaknesses. They are raw energy. Uncontrolled, they destroy you. Controlled, they build you. The Stoics never said, "Do not feel." They said, "Feel, but do not become." You can feel anger without letting it control your actions. You can feel pain without letting it define your identity. Think of a volcano. Inside, there is pressure, heat, explosive energy. If it erupts uncontrolled, it destroys everything around it. But that same volcanic energy over time creates the most fertile land on earth. Life grows from it. That is your anger. Uncontrolled, destruction. Controlled, creation. Someone disrespects you and you explode, argue, lose control, and later regret it. Same situation, but this time you stay silent. You take that anger and channel it into working harder, building something, improving yourself. Now that same emotion just upgraded your life. Next time you feel a strong negative emotion, do not suppress it and do not react to it. Ask yourself, how can I use this? Turn anger into action. Turn frustration into focus. Turn rejection into fuel. Marcus Aurelius believed the obstacle is not in your way. The obstacle is the way. The very thing that is hurting you is the thing that is meant to build you. No pressure means no diamond. No pain means no growth. Lesson 6. Destroy overthinking by coming back to now. How much time do you spend thinking about things that have not even happened yet? Be honest. You imagine worst-case scenarios. You replay past conversations in your head. You stress about the future. And slowly you feel anxious without anything actually happening. Overthinking is not thinking. It is uncontrolled imagination. You are creating problems that do not exist. You are fighting battles that are not real, and your mind reacts as if they are completely real. Your body feels stress. Your energy collapses. Your focus disappears. Your peace is destroyed. All because of something that only exists inside your head. The Stoics understood this deeply. They knew anxiety comes from living in a future that does not exist yet. Marcus Aurelius constantly brought himself back to one question: what is happening right now? Not tomorrow, not later, right now. Think of a deer in the wild. When danger appears, it reacts. But the moment the danger is gone, it returns to grazing. It does not sit there thinking, what if the lion comes back tomorrow? It returns to the present. Humans do the opposite. We sit in safety and create fear anyway. From now on, when your mind starts spinning, ask yourself one question: is this happening right now? If the answer is no, pull yourself back. Focus on your breath. Focus on what is in front of you. Because reality only exists in the present. Everything else is mental noise that you are choosing to stand inside. Epictetus taught, "You do not suffer from events, you suffer from your imagination of them. Control your attention and you control your entire emotional world." Lesson 7. Stop living for other people's approval. How much of what you do every day is genuinely for yourself, and how much is secretly for approval? Think about it honestly. You post something and immediately check who reacted. You do something good and wait for someone to notice. You achieve something and want recognition, and when that recognition does not come, you feel invisible, unappreciated, not enough. That means one thing: your self-worth is sitting in someone else's hands, and the moment you depend on approval, you lose your freedom completely. Because now your mood depends on others, your confidence depends on others, your sense of value depends on others, and slowly you stop being yourself. You start performing, adjusting, shrinking, just to be accepted. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "I am not made to be approved of. I am made to live according to my nature." Think about the sun. It shines every single day. It does not ask, "Are they appreciating my light today?" It does not dim itself when the clouds appear. It does not change because someone is not watching. It just shines. That is power. Now compare that to a candle in the wind. One small breeze and it flickers. That is the person who lives for approval. You do something great, but no one acknowledges it, and your motivation collapses. Because you were never doing it for yourself. You were doing it for validation. And without it, you feel empty. From today, stop measuring your worth by applause. Start asking, did I act according to my values today? If yes, that is enough. Because real confidence is not built on what people say about you. It is built on what you know about yourself. Lesson 8. Learn to sit alone with yourself. When was the last time you sat completely alone? No phone, no music, no noise, just you and your thoughts. Most people cannot do it. The moment silence arrives, they reach for something, a screen, a video, a conversation, anything to escape. And the reason is simple. Deep down, they are uncomfortable with themselves. But here is the truth. What you avoid controls you. The Stoics did not run from their own minds. They trained them. They sat in stillness, reflected, observed, and understood themselves deeply. Because they knew this. If you cannot sit with yourself, you cannot control yourself. Think of a lake. When the surface is disturbed, you cannot see anything clearly. Everything is distorted and unstable. But when the water becomes still, it reflects everything perfectly. That is your mind. When you are constantly distracted, your thoughts are chaotic and your emotions run wild. But in stillness, clarity arrives. You feel something wrong, stress, anxiety, emptiness. And instead of understanding it, you scroll, you watch, you escape. And temporarily, it feels better. But it always comes back stronger. Because you never faced it, you only buried it deeper. Start small. Sit in silence for 10 minutes every day. No phone, no music, no distractions. Just observe. Do not fight your thoughts. Do not judge them. Just watch them like clouds passing through a sky. Marcus Aurelius wrote to himself daily, not for others, but to understand his own mind. That is why he was calm in crisis, because he knew himself completely. When you know yourself, nothing surprises you, and when nothing surprises you, nothing can break you. Lesson 9. Stop letting small things steal your peace. The thing that is stressing you right now, will it matter in 1 year? Think carefully. That argument, that mistake, that moment of embarrassment, that thing someone said about you, will it still matter? Most of the time, no. Yet right now it feels enormous. overwhelming, like it is the most important thing in the world. And here is why. Your perspective is too small. When you focus too closely on a problem, it looks bigger than it actually is. Like pressing your eye right against an object, it blocks your entire vision. But the moment you step back, you see the full picture. Marcus Aurelius practiced something he called the view from above. He would zoom out mentally, look at life from a higher perspective, from time itself, and suddenly everything that felt crushing became small and manageable. Think about looking at your city from the ground. Everything feels loud, busy, stressful, urgent. Now imagine looking at that same city from 10,000 feet in the air. Buildings become tiny, people become dots, noise disappears. Nothing changed except your perspective. You made a mistake in front of people. In the moment you feel humiliated. You replay it over and over. But 3 months from now, you will barely remember it. 3 years from now, it will be completely gone. So why give it your entire peace right now? Whenever something is stealing your calm, ask yourself these 3 questions. Will this matter in 1 year? Will this matter in 5 years? Will this matter at the end of my life? If the answer is no, do not give it your peace, not even for a moment, because your energy is limited. And if you waste it on small things, you will have nothing left for the things that actually matter. Lesson 10. Become the observer of your mind, not the victim of it. After everything you have just learned, there is one final shift that makes all of it work. And it is this. You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are the one who observes them. Right now, thoughts come into your mind. Emotions rise inside you. Anger, fear, doubt, sadness, and most people immediately identify with them. They say, I am angry, I am anxious, I am a failure. But that is not true. You are not anger, you are not anxiety, you are not your worst thought, you are the one noticing them. The moment you identify with an emotion, you lose control. But the moment you observe it, you create distance. And in that distance you find power. Imagine sitting on the side of a road, watching cars pass. Each car is a thought. Each car is an emotion. Some are fast, some are loud, some are disturbing. But you do not jump into every car, you just watch. That is what your trained mind does. But most untrained people jump into every thought and every feeling and get completely carried away. From now on, when you feel a strong emotion, do not say, I am angry. Say, anger is present. Do not say, I am afraid. Say, fear is here. That small shift creates separation, and separation creates awareness. And awareness is the beginning of complete freedom, because when you are aware, you are not controlled. Think of the sky one final time. Clouds come and go. Storms appear and disappear. Lightning strikes. Rain falls. But the sky remains completely unchanged. Your thoughts are clouds. Your emotions are storms. But your awareness, that is the sky. And the sky is always untouched. You started this video as someone reacting to life. You now have the tools to command it. But knowledge without action means nothing. These 10 lessons only work if you apply them. Starting today, not next week, not when you feel ready, today. Because the world is not going to get easier, but you can get stronger. One decision at a time, one moment of discipline at a time, one pause at a time. Stay strong, stay aware, stay on the Stoic path. If you found these lessons powerful, share this video with one person who needs to hear it. Subscribe to the Stoic Path and turn on notifications. Every week we go deeper into Stoic wisdom, self-mastery, and the psychology of mental strength. Because while the world grows weaker, we continue building strength, one lesson at a time.